thanks for tuning in. This is part 2 of my Hawaii haul, which is going to be solely focused on Hermes. If you haven't watched my part 1, I will link that up above. It is my general luxury designer and little souvenirs haul. Wanted to talk through also some of the pieces that I picked up last year when I went to Hawaii. One of the pieces I picked up last year is this beach tote, actually. We picked that up during our trip last year, and we actually brought it back to Hawaii this year so we could use it while we were out there. I didn't know that Hermes made beach totes until we saw this one last year, and then this year we saw that they had at least one other design. So I guess they're expanding their beach tote line. And I also picked up a pair of shoes for my trip last year, and they are the game sneakers. I got them in the white with silver hardware, and they're super cute. They're super comfortable. That's really why I ended up buying them last year, because they were so comfortable. I noticed this year they continued to, or they like made more color iterations of the game sneaker. So I guess it's a style that's gonna stay for a few more seasons. The other thing that we picked up last year, which I don't even know if I have a picture of, is a gold Picotin 18 with, I think, gold hardware. I don't actually have that piece anymore because I decided to gift that to my mom. That was basically the bag offer I got last year during that trip, which, was a little disappointing, but also was okay. The whole trip doesn't necessarily hinge on getting a bag or anything like that. I'm happy that that was something that I could pick up, and then I'm more happy that my mom is able to like really enjoy that piece. So I'm gonna shift into the goodies from this year. I was able to get another pair of chiffre sandals this year. I think they really upped the production of these, because I know for a while they've been so difficult to get in your size. And this time around, maybe it was just like lucky timing. Inventory came in while we were visiting, but I was able to get a pair of women's chiffres this time in a taupe, in Epsom leather. And as you can probably tell, I've already worn these. The shearling ones are okay in a slightly larger size because the shearling covers more of that excess space. But when it came to this style, I was looking for something that was definitely more snug. And because these fit better than the shearling ones, for me at least, I find these to be a lot more comfortable. And at first I was like, do I really need these? Like, I already have a pair. And these are way more comfortable. Just like hands down, these are way more comfortable for me. I can wear these around in New York City, like walking for hours. And I'm really glad that I have these. And these also now match my Constance 18 in a taupe. I got one Hermes ready-to-wear piece from this trip, and that is this shirt right here. It's actually a men's shirt. It's a men's button-down in this mid-tone denim chambray style. You can probably see these like little dots. They're actually little embroidery of different equestrian related tools. I couldn't tell you what they all are, but it's kind of like a dot pattern around with the different embroidery. There's contrast stitching at the cuff and at the collar, and then the cuffs have these really cute silver buttons versus the mother of pearl buttons that go down the front. I feel like this would be really cute as kind of like what I'm wearing right now, with some shorts and a tank top and just kind of throwing that over your shoulders. One of the other things I picked up from this trip are in these little boxes here. I'm not actually going to open them because I plan on giving these out as gifts, but I did pick up a few sushi plates. Two of them are from the Soleil collection, and one of them is in the classic mosaic. I have several weddings to attend this year. I feel like this is a really great gift for weddings or birthdays or things like that. So I'm just sharing it as a gift giving idea. I really like the sushi plate that I have. I use it for desserts. I have the Passifolia version, but I've also given out the mosaic for another friend for her wedding. And like I said, I have a few weddings this year, so I'm like, you get a plate, and you get a plate, and you get a plate. Now on to the last big box from my Hermes haul. I'll just open it first. Do you want to guess? Do you want to pause and guess first? and then let me know if you guessed correctly. Are your guesses in? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ta-da! I'm trying to move it around so you can kind of see a truer representation of this color. But this is the new addition to my Hermes collection. It is a Birkin 25 Togo leather in Vert Comics, which is their new green color with Palladium Hardware. Because it is Togo leather, there is some veining. It's not super apparent really, and I am happy that most of the veining is quite like up and down symmetrical, and it's not like a Y shape, you know, like really curvy. I also love that it's Palladium Hardware. I definitely love that it's a Birkin 25. This has been a size that I've been trying to add to my collection for years. Ever since I got my Birkin 30, which is pretty much the first bag that I got from Hermes Hawaii, I've wanted to have a Birkin 25. So that's like 6 years ago. What do you think? What do you think about this color? Did you expect this color? Did you expect this bright of a color? Let me know your thoughts. I am super stoked to have this in my collection, but if I'm being 100% honest with you, I was a little uncertain as soon as I saw the color. It's mostly because I didn't anticipate this bright of a color. I was talking through color options with my essay, and I did tell her that I had some flexibility. I do like color, and I am not necessarily afraid of color. I do have a yellow Birkin, but I was sort of in this zone of like more earthier tones. So even if it's like a green or a blue or a red, not necessarily as like a bright color, but more of like what I call a dead color. Sort of like, you know, the green here on this palm tree illustration, right? Like just like, even if it's that or a little bit darker, that's okay, right? Like, but I was like, hey, I have some flexibility. So I just wasn't expecting this bright, like pop of color. So I was like a little conflicted. I was a little confused. I didn't know exactly like how I was feeling. But now I love it. It's pretty fluorescent in real life. It is like a pretty bright color, and it is, it just makes me think of Frankenstein, to be honest. Just straight up Frankenstein during Halloween. But did you watch part 1? Because like I didn't plan for all of these things to kind of work in this way, but then they all sort of do. Do you remember this little Hello Kitty? I'm like, how cute. How cute. How cute. I didn't plan for, but these greens are like almost identical. So cute. Also, how cute. How cute. Just to play up the kitschiness. And like this bag is such a bright color, and it's in like a really cute small size. So cute. I did go back to the Hermes boutique to pick out a Twilly. I tend to use my bags without the Twillies. I just use them as is most of the time. But with how bright this color was, I felt like Twillies could help tone it down almost. So this would give me like that flexibility to tone it down and then wear it loud if I wanted to. And so I picked up 2 Twillies. They're the same style, in this beautiful gray color. It has little horses and rabbits on them with, I think, phases of the moon, basically. And then the other side has these cute like lilac flowers, as well as some birds. This does actually help tone it down, for a lack of a better word. So I think with this Togo edition, it adds another leather style, like a type of leather, to my collection. I've done a leather comparison video a long time ago. It didn't include Togo because I didn't have a Togo piece. If you want more of my thoughts on the different styles or different types of non-exotic leathers, I'm happy to do an updated version of that. That's everything for this haul video. That's everything from Hermes this time around. If you have any other questions on any of these items or really anything at all, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. If you have any follow-up video requests, leave those in the comments down below as well, and I'll make sure to incorporate that into my video schedule. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!